Have any of you ever gotten an advertisement on Instagram for a journal that's going to be, quote, like the last journal you'll ever need, or the journal that's going to finally make you the person that you want to become in such a short period of time? And of course, you read a description like that and you're like, well, I can't possibly pass on that. And so you immediately buy it. And then you work on it for, I don't know, maybe you only work on it for a couple days, maybe you work on it for a few weeks or some period of time, but you don't complete the journal by a long shot, and then you sit there frustrated like all this person did was sell me a bunch of prompts that I could probably have worked on my own, but they put it in such a flowery, magical way that I just couldn't resist. Well, I've done that several times. I have a few different journals that are a quarter to a half completed. And I just realized recently that I can just go on the internet and with a piece of paper and a pen in my hand that didn't cost, I don't know, $20 or something like that. I can just look up this journal prompt that can probably guide me in the same way that a lot of these journals will. And will I become my best self in 1 week? No, but I probably wasn't going to do that with the other journal anyway. Your mind just has this whole like, oh, but there's one more journal. If I just buy this one more journal, that will be the one that ends it all. The reason I bring this up is because I started looking up some journal prompts because I've sort of not been able to figure out what I want to do with my writing when I pick up a pen lately. And looked up some spiritual journal prompts, actually. And the question that I answered, or tried to answer, that I guess I'll answer right here is, how does my highest self approach each day? How does my highest self react to negative energy? How does my highest self walk through life? I'd like to think that my highest self approaches each day with a lot of excitement. My highest self is happy to get out of bed in the morning. Now, is my highest self present every single day? No, not at all in that regard. My highest self is probably there a few days out of the week. Like, probably fewer than half the days. So, hey, little baby steps. What if I could get it to being there 3 or 4 days out of the week that I wake up excited to get out of bed and get on with my day? But my highest self sees every day as an opportunity and as potential and just as exciting. Exciting. Not excitement in the same way that I've usually thought about it, which is usually me getting something or other people or things in my life validating my existence and telling me that I deserve this. It's exciting and it's a chance to do something and go to bed that day feeling good. How does my highest self react to negative energy? I think my highest self is just present with it. Does his absolute best to be present with negative energy and to let it pass through. I used to say, let it be there, let it sit, but that implies that it's not going anywhere, whereas all emotions are only here for a period of time. All emotions, all thoughts, all stages of yourself, they pass through. Just passing through. So my highest self allows them to be there and acknowledges that they're there and doesn't try to tell them to go away, which is a process that I still have not mastered. Even when I'm being present with them in the back end of things, I'm being present with them because I want them to go away. My highest self just lets them pass through and doesn't let them take the wheel of my actions. Again, unimaginably hard. But that's what good old High Joe does. My highest self is very, very, very high. Afro Man. And how does my highest self walk through life? I mean, with his head up high and good posture, I suppose. Not exerting too much force in any direction. Like exerting the force that he needs to at any given time. Responding to everything with exactly as much energy as he needs to. And not looking for anything outside of him to complete him. He's already complete within himself. And Just a big one is that he is his own reward. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to do things today, and what is going to be my reward for it? It's not going to be money. It's not going to be attention from people. It's not going to be everybody treating me exactly how I want to be treated or getting to do things the way that best suits me. My reward at the end of all of this is that I get to be that awesome person that's going through the day. I am my own reward.